everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a live swatch and review of Night Owl Lacquer. Sorry if you guys see a little tail wagging right here. My husky is right here and I guess she wants to be part of today's video. So I purchased 3 polishes from Night Owl Lacquer sometime last year. I purchased a Halloween trio for them, and I wanted to do a live swatch and review, but I didn't think 3 nail polishes were going to be enough to do a live swatch and review. So I recently placed an order for an additional 6 polishes, and I thought, okay, 9 polishes, that's a good size to do, you know, I like to do live swatch and reviews for brands that I've never featured on this channel before. So that way you guys get to see how these polishes apply and I give you guys a mini review. I'm going to start off with the Halloween polish that I originally purchased last year, and I'm not sure if these are still available. I will link everything down below in the description box, so be sure to check there, and then I'll put if the polishes are currently available on her website or not. I'm sorry if they're not available because again I did purchase these 3 last year. So the very first one is called Brew, and this is a gorgeous green jelly polish with a whole bunch of metallic gold and green glitters in there, and they're all like round or hex glitters, and there's different sizes of them. I love this polish, and I actually had someone comment on my picture, because I already have pictures of this one on Instagram, that this would be a great St. Patty's Day nail polish. So even though this is a really nice green polish for Halloween, I think this polish would be really great to wear all year round. I loved the formula of this because even though it's a jelly polish, it took 3 coats to be fully opaque. The glitters were really easy to like manipulate or lay down. I didn't have to do too much manipulation. One thing I hate about polishes like this is that the base is really thick and gets really gloopy, and then those glitters don't really lay right, and this had just an amazing formula. I was really impressed with this one. So then the next one I purchased from that Halloween trio is called Hallows Eve, and this is kind of like a darker, dustier purple base with a whole bunch of silver shimmer in there. I think there's also holographic micro shimmer in there, and there's also silver micro glitter in there. So this is really gorgeous. This one took 3 coats to be fully opaque. You maybe could have gotten away with 2 coats depending on how thick your polish application is, but I really like the way that 3rd coat built up. I did 3 thinner coats and it built up really nicely. The shimmer and the glitter in there laid completely flat. That shimmer in there is not necessarily like a gaudy shimmer. It actually, I don't know how to explain it. It kind of makes the polish look a little bit foggy, not dull, but a little bit foggy. I don't know if that makes sense. Normally when I see shimmers in polishes and then I apply a top coat to it, it just makes it sparkle. This doesn't necessarily like sparkle. This would actually be really gorgeous with a matte top coat because I do like how it has kind of, like I said, kind of like that foggy looking look to it. So again, this one was All Hallows Eve. And the next one in the trio is called OLantern, and I really like this one. This is an orange polish with a whole bunch of gold shimmer in there, and the shimmer is very apparent on the nails. This took 3 coats to be fully opaque, but again, you could possibly do 2. I really like the way this built up. I love the formula of all of her polishes so far. I was really impressed with her shimmers because her shimmers kind of seem to glow on the nail. So that's one thing that I really did like about this one versus the previous polish that I mentioned, is this one actually did seem to kind of glow. I'm not sure if it was a combination of the colored base and the shimmer in here, like it had that, you know, fluorescent glow about it. I really did enjoy this polish. So now we're getting into the 6 that I recently purchased, and the very first one I have here is Autumn Winds. Pictures do not do this polish justice. This is a gray base with a whole bunch of like iridescent shimmer in there. I couldn't even tell you what the shimmer is. It's a very fine shimmer. So you can't really see the actual shimmer particles. You just see some type of like sheen over the polish. So I had to hold the bottle in the light a certain way for you guys to see it. But that sheen is like a light gold, but it kind of reflects like a fiery red. It's so beautiful. I think this is a very unique polish. I haven't seen any polishes like this. I personally don't own any polishes like this. This one was actually fully opaque in 2 coats, which I thought based on the color that this was going to take 3 coats, but no, this was fully opaque in 2 coats. I really did enjoy the formula of this. I think that shift or that sheen that this polish has is so unique, and unfortunately, like I said, I wasn't really able to capture it in the pictures, but in person it is so apparent. So the next one that I picked up is called Classy Witch. I believe it's a black jelly base with a whole bunch of like gold shimmer. It also has gold micro glitter, and it also has like holographic glitter, and there's like metallic glitter in there as well. But what I like about this gold glitter and shimmer that's in there is that it kind of flashes a little bit of like an olive green, and I think it's because of that black base. It kind of turns that gold glitter into like a tarnished copperish green color. It's so beautiful, and I like the complexity of all the glitters in here. This was fully opaque in 2 to 3 coats. It took me 3 coats. I ended up doing a 3rd coat just to see if the base would deepen up, and it did deepen up a little bit, but I was able to cover my visible nail line in just 2 coats with this. I really, really am impressed with her formula. I think she does creams and glitters very well. So the next polish that I picked up is called Bling It New Year, and I believe this is a polish that she created for New Year's. This is essentially a silver holographic glitter balm on your nails. And I really, really like this polish because you can get it fully opaque on its own. It is going to take 3 to 4 coats to get this fully opaque on its own. If you do 2 to 3 coats, you're still going to see a little bit of your visible nail line, but there's just so much glitter in here. There's like metallic glitter and holographic glitter, and then like a holographic base. All of the glitters in here are so distracting that you're really not going to be able to see your visible nail line unless you're actually looking for it. But if you don't want to see your visible nail line at all, I would suggest doing 4 coats. I did 4 coats, and it completely covered up everything. It was completely opaque in 4 coats. But what I also like about this is that it's actually sheer enough to be considered a glitter topper. So you could wear this as an actual glitter topper, and oh my gosh, is it a gorgeous glitter topper. So the next polish I picked up is called Snowy Owl, and this is a gorgeous polish. It's a white cream base, but it has a whole bunch of like gold shimmer to it. It's a pearly type of shimmer, and it also has all of these like grayish brown like flecks in there. The flecks aren't shiny, they're kind of matte, so it kind of makes it look almost like a speckled egg. This is really, really pretty. Fully opaque in 3 coats. You can get away with 2 coats, but I found that after 2 coats it was a little bit patchy and uneven in certain areas, so I just did 3 coats to fully level everything out. This, in my opinion, is really unique because from far away it just looks like you're wearing a regular white polish, but there's a little something extra in there. I really enjoyed this polish. I really enjoyed the formula of it, but I love it even better with the next polish that I'm going to talk about. So the next polish that I picked up is called Twinkling Lights. At first when I saw this, I said this is very, very similar to 90 Lacquer's Twinkle Lights, but when I got the bottle in person, it's actually completely different. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm talking about, but Twinkle Lights right here is a holographic base with a whole bunch of colored sheer glitters. Twinkle Lights doesn't have that holographic base. It's actually a clear base with a whole bunch of holographic like shimmer in there. And it has those clear, those multicolored sheer glitters in there, but it also has multicolored metallic glitters in there as well, along with holographic glitters. So they took Twinkle Lights and took it to a whole nother level. I guess that's why she called it Twinkling Lights, but I think this polish is gorgeous. The only negative that I found to this polish is that you can't build it up on its own. With Twinkle Lights, because it has that really dense, like holographic base to it, you can actually build it up on its own in 3 to 4 coats. This one, I tried doing 4 coats. I actually think I did 5 coats, and I still couldn't build up this polish. This is meant to be like a layering polish. So you could put this over a white base, you could put this over a black base, you can put this over any colored base, and it's just going to make it pop. I actually layered this. I did 1 coat of this over Snowy Owl, and I absolutely love the combination of it because you can still see Snowy Owl's little grayish, those little grayish brownish shards in there. This just kind of layered beautifully over that white base. Those colorful sheer glitters really popped. It just added a whole bunch of like holographic glitter in here. The concept of this polish is very similar to Twinkle Lights, but I wouldn't necessarily say that they're similar polishes because this just has so many other things that Twinkle Lights doesn't. It has a different base. It has, you know, metallic glitters in there. It's just a completely different polish. And the last polish that I picked up, this is probably going to be in my favorite polishes of 2017 because this took a polish that I had fallen in love with from Pretty Serious Cosmetics. It's called Princess Plutonium, and it's this hot pink polish with a whole bunch of like black shard glitters. This is Princess Plutonium on crack. I don't know if she did that intentionally where she took two other polishes from different, you know, companies and just kind of amplified them and made them, I don't even want to say better, but they're better. This is a hot pink polish with a whole bunch of black shard glitters, but then there's also these like sheer iridescent glitters in there. Those iridescent glitters are like multiple sizes. It just adds something extra to this polish that just makes it so beautiful. This was fully opaque in 2 to 3 coats. I did 3 coats again just to see if the base would deepen up, but I don't think you need 3 coats for this. I think this is fully opaque in 2 coats. I don't even know if I said the name of this polish. So the name of this polish is called Bitch, I'm a Unicorn. I think that is hilarious. I love this polish. I love the name of this polish. She did such a good job. I am so glad I picked up polishes from Night Owl Lacquer. So that's it. That's everything I picked up from Night Owl Lacquer. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Please leave a comment down below of any of these polishes that you're interested in picking up. Leave a comment down below of any polishes that you think I should pick up from Night Owl Lacquer or any video recommendations that you guys have. Anything that you guys ask, I will try and make a video for you guys. Please don't forget to subscribe. I am currently posting 3 times a week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.